Good day, creatives, graphic designers, and welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to be designing this restaurant flyer that you see here. So I'm just going to go back and then we start designing from afresh. Open pixellab. Delete the text you have here by simply tapping on it and tapping on the delete button. And then we go to the three dots up here and we look for image size. We are setting our image size to the width of 210 and to the height of 294. Okay, so before we continue this design, I want to change this so that we don't have a contradiction. So I want to change this background to, let me use this image. I want to change it to this background color that most of your pixel labs have. We keep saying there is no difference between the two pixel labs. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we come back to this image workspace here and we're going to tap on Bezier. So tapping on Bezier, we are going to go tap on Bezier. We're going to come to this scale button here. We tap on it and we scale the Bezier to 184. 184, we have it here. So we tick OK, but here don't tick this one. We tick this one here. So that is fine. Now we are going to come back and we tap on the top right hand corner of this workspace here. You simply tap there, you have that, and then you're going to tap here to highlight. So I've highlighted here. I have to move this to this level, move this here, and then you come back here where the highlight was originally. That's Bezier mode, and then you tap on the left hand corner up here. You tap there once, come back here, and then we move this to this level. Now we are going to scroll down and then actions. We go to actions here. We're going to tap on the second one from the left. That is this one. I'm going to tap here once and then you find fill here. So we are going down to colors. We tap, we're going down to fill color. Make sure it is fill color. Oh, excuse me, let me fix this. All right, fine. So we go now to fill color and then you tap on this plus button here. Make sure the color is white and not transparent. You see what's here, I've put it from here to here so that I should increase the opacity of the color. The color was white but transparent. Excuse me. So when that is done, we tap on OK. Now this is what we have. All right. Another thing we are going to do now is we're simply going to come here to the Bezier mode and then we are going to tap here because we want to move this shape, this white shape up a little bit. So we are going to move it up. First of all, let's set this our gradients here. I'm going to move it up a little bit and I think that is okay. So if that is fine, we tick on OK. Finally, that we get out of the Bezier mode. All right, the next thing we are going to do now is we are going to go to 3D rotate, which is here, and we are going to rotate the y-axis. This is the y-axis here. We're going to rotate the y-axis right to the end so that we have this. Okay, this is cool now. All right, okay, next thing apart from that is we are going to go back to shapes. We go back to shapes. We are adding a shape, top right hand corner, shapes. We add a square shape. Without ticking, without confirming, let us increase the size of the shape. Let's increase the size of the shape, and then we try to set it in the middle, increasing the size of the shape. Okay. So we are going to change the color of the, okay, we have just have it like that. Increase the size of the shape, confirm it here. Okay, we're moving the shape. We're trying to make sure it is at the center. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take this shape to the back, take to back. This is what we should have here, and we're supposed to change, oh sorry, I'm supposed to change the color of the shape to black. Let me go and tap the shape here. Supposed to change this color to black. All right, fine. This is what we have now. Let's make sure this stuff is cool. All right, so we've changed the color of the shape to black. So the next thing we have to do now is we are going to go to our layer, and then we merge these two elements together. We merge these two elements together by tapping down here. We tick here, and then we merge. Are you sure you want to merge the selected objects? Yes, we want to merge the selected object. So it has been merged together, or they have been merged together. So the next thing we should do now is we have to go to color eraser. This is color eraser here. We tap on color eraser and we enable. So the color over there has been erased. We pull tolerance to 100% and to 70, to 70, and we tick OK. Now the next thing we have to do is we go to the eraser tool here, and we pull this to the end. There is a line that is going to come out here. You might not see it, but just make sure you erase that line. Just make sure you erase that line. Okay, I think that is done. Fine. Now the next thing we have to do now is to go to stroke. Okay, stroke is here. Go to stroke, we put it on, and then we put the stroke to about 3 or 4. Yes, 4 is okay. And then we change the stroke color. This is stroke color here. We change the stroke color to this color. This is the main color we're going to be working with. So that is our stroke color. All right, that color, that line came out somewhere else. You can see the line here. We're going to fix it. I'm going to fix this line. All right, so you see the line this way, right? So we're going to come back to this eraser, and then we pull this again and we erase this line. This is the line we're supposed to erase rather. So the line has been erased. Okay, good. So that is what we have there now. Okay, let me make sure that this is arranged properly. Make sure that this is arranged properly. Now what we have to do now is we have to lock this background so that it doesn't move. It doesn't move again. Good. Lock the background so that it doesn't move again. Okay, fine. Now let me go to the image I designed already, and let us begin to follow from there. pixellab. All right, so we have this set already. Let me come back. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to add our text. Let us add a text. We go to text and edit again. And what's the name of the restaurant? I just used Drey's go down restaurant, capital letters, restaurant. Okay, that is it. So I'll take this text down here. Before I do that, I have to choose a font. Let me go to text, highlight text here. I'll go to fonts. We have fonts here, and the fonts that I used is somewhere around here. This Barlow condensed bold OTP. This is the font I used. So could we use another font? Let me use this font. So see, now I'm going to use this font in a type of a way. First of all, I'm going to highlight from here. The whole text is highlighted, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight only Drey's. So the font I'm going to use for Drey's here will be Barlow condensed semicolon regular. I'll use the regular here, and then I highlight this one down, everything. I highlight restaurant and I use Barlow condensed bold PDF. Well, let me use this one. Good. I use Barlow black OTF. So I am going to say, okay, this is what I'll have here now. I want to bring it somewhere around here. Okay, now I'll go to color. Now, and the only thing I want to change the color will be restaurant. I want Drey to remain in white, so I tap on, I highlight only restaurant, and then I will tap on this color. Are you seeing what is happening? Okay, fine. So that is what we have now. The grid is going to stay there because we want to make sure that our alignment is okay. All right, let us see what we have before we continue. Okay, the next thing we are going to do now is to add our circles here. We're going to add our circles here. So this is how we're going to add the circles. We're just going to come here to, let me bring this line here because we are going to need it somehow. I'm going to bring down this line here, and then I'm going to add some other lines. Yes, let me add this as well and this as well. Pull this one up here because I want that all my text, all the elements I'm adding should stay up there. This line comes down here again. All right, I'm just trying to align. All I'm doing is trying to align my elements. It's not a big deal. So I deselect that. Now I'm going to go to shapes. Let me come to shapes here, and then I am going to choose this shape. What I'll do is I'll reduce the shape to the size I want, which I think this is the size. Increase it a little bit. All right, this is the size I want. I'm going to confirm here, and I'm going to come now and I put the shape in the middle here. I'll reduce the size again. I'm going to reduce the size again, and then I am going to use these positioning buttons to put my shape exactly in the middle. Let me reduce the pixels exactly in the middle. That is where I want the shape to be. Move a little bit this way. All right, so on this shape, on this circle here, I want to add a stroke. So I'll go to strokes, I tap on strokes, and then I increase the stroke width to about 4 or 5, and I'll change the stroke color to this. So let me see. Good, the stroke is okay like that. So this is the shape I will want. So the next thing going to move this a little bit this way. No, it's okay like this. Okay, fine. The next thing I want to do now is simply copy this shape. So I'm going to copy the shape here, the same size, everything. I use my positioning buttons. I increase the pixels to 30 pixels. Then I move the shape down here, and I'll make sure that it is in the same alignment with this other one, the one I first input, the shape I first input. Good. So I'll take it up again, and again, and again. So I'll bring this here, and then I'll place this at this level. So I'm going to mark where the line is, so that the other one should be of the same spacing. Good. Now I'm going to bring this down a little bit, so that I think it's fine. I confirm. I copy again because I need 3 of those circles. I copy again, and let me be sure. Okay, good. I copy again, and now position buttons, I bring it this way. I don't want to touch it with my fingers because I might change the shape. I might reduce or increase the shape with my fingers. That is why I'm working strictly only with these position buttons. And that is what you should be doing as well, as you give yourself so much work, which is going to make designing boring for you. Okay, so I'm trying to avoid doing things over and over again. So I'll bring it a little bit again and make sure that it has the same cuttage that this one has that way. And voila, everything here is cool. Okay, so we have added our shapes. You see what we want to do with the shapes subsequently. I'll come back here to see what else we need to add. Okay, not much yet. We are going ahead, and we are going ahead. Okay, please just follow carefully. Another thing I'm going to do now is add another shape. All these shapes have been added. I'm going to add another shape here, and I'm going to go to shapes, and this is the shape I will be using. This is the shape I will be using. I'm going to pull it up, reduce it a little bit. I take it right down here, and I want to make sure that it covers, it flushes all through. And I am going to confirm the action here. I'll go to colors. I'll change the color of this shape to my main color. There are only 3 colors that I'll be using for this design. So this is the color white, this brown color, and then black. Those are the only 3 colors I'll be using. So you see that the design is going to come out and will be very mature. The next thing I'm going to do now is, excuse me please, I'm just going to go ahead and add the text, or the text here. The text will be Drey's that's what I used today, restaurant.com. all right, .com. I don't think I should space it. Okay, .com. So this is it. I'm going to bring it down here, and first of all, let me reduce it a little bit. I'll bring it down here. I change the color of that text to black. That is what I'll have. And then another thing I'll do is I'll make sure that the text is in the middle, relative position, middle. Cool. Okay, next thing is I'm going to start adding some images. Okay, the first image I'll be adding will be the image that will be here. No big deal. I'm just going to go into the plus sign from gallery, and then I'm going to look for the images, let them load. So this is the first image I used. to add that workspace. It's not something too special. You just add it as a normal image. So we say, let me reduce this. We say okay, and then we have the image here. Now the image is a little bit not fitting in. You just have to enlarge the image, and then we make sure that it covers all these positions. The elements that you need should be actually be there, and then you go to layer, you bring the image, pull the image from here, pull it down so that it should be behind this. It has to go behind for it to fit. So we pull it down again. Now it is behind. Boom. I was like trying to bring a mixture of perfect and boom. So I'm just being stupid, don't bother. So this is what we have here now. Now the next thing we are supposed to do is add another image into these circles. Now for us to add an image into the circles, this is the trick we are going to use. This is the trick we are going to use, and this is the only trick that is there to be used. What we do is we don't want to move the position of these elements, and we have not yet finished working with them, so we cannot lock the elements. So what we're going to do is you tap on the element here, on the circle here, and then you come to elements space here. You go to what we call texture. This is texture here. Tap on texture, and then you tap on this gallery like icon here. We get into our gallery. What do you want to add there? I want to add this ice cream. I'll tap on this ice cream. The only thing I have to do is I just adjust it here so that it fits exactly into that circle. So I told you in one of the first classes, in one of the free classes, that texture is just a way to put the color of an image into an element. So that's the only thing we can do here. So I'm going to tick here. You find out that it has actually entered and fit itself inside there. If it did not fit, we can scale it here so that it fits. We can scale it. We find out how we scale it, it goes too much, right? So we put this at 100. The scale is at 100. It is just okay. Good. We add the next image. We go to layer. We select the next circle, and then we come back. The circle that has been selected, what do we want to add there? Texture. Tap to texture, gallery like image. Damn, very difficult. And then we add this. Okay, same thing, we arrange it in such a way that it just fits exactly. It fits just exactly. Cool. Perfect. We have it there. The last one, I believe, is the middle one. Good, that is it there. Texture, gallery like image, and then we have this burger and fries. Fit it just so well. Or better still, you put what you want to be there. If I want just this burger to be there, I'll bring it to this burger. But I want everything, like a little bit of everything. Good. So okay. I think I want to use the scale. All right, I'll keep it this way. Fine. Okay, so we're still working to make sure that our alignments are cool. Then I see that one of this one does not follow alignment, so I want to fix it up. Pixels reduced, no, up, not down, up again. Is it gone to up, down? Okay, we'll see. All right, so we have gone this far. Ooh, time. We have gone this far. The next thing we have to do is let me see here. Okay, what we add some text under these elements. We add some text. So let me come back to the workspace. Go to text as fast as possible. What do we add there as text? Oh shit. What do we add there as text? The first one is, maybe we can just say ice cream what I'm writing now doesn't make any sense. I just want to write something. And then let me see, Mr. Drey, so stupid. Mr. Drey, blah blah, something. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this text so that it fits down here. Pull it down, place it here. Now the truth is that we're done with these circles, right? You can write whatsoever thing. If you decide to use but achu, arrow, and dole or oko, there you write it, and then just, so let us lock up these circles so that they don't move as we are walking. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be copying this text and adding what I want to add. Is that clear? So I'm going to come to this text here so that options should come out. I copy, I edit, and then I'm going to add another thing, crunchy fries with burger. Let me bring it down here so that good. So I'm going to carry it, bring it down here, and then I'm going to place, this is what I don't want. I don't always like to touch the elements. Let me begin to use this because they begin to waste time. Okay, so I have this one here. I'll take this, I'll copy again. What's that? Okay, we call that, let's call it spicy beef. Spicy beef soya with vegetables. Okay, bring it down. No, I'm not going to touch it. Down. Let me use relative position to bring it down as fast as possible to the middle. Okay, I'll continue with this. Down and down and down and down and down. I don't want the video to be so long. All right, fine, good. So this is what we have here. The next thing we have to do now is order now. Call to action, right? Call to action. We're adding a new text. We're adding a new text, and it is going to be order now in caps, all capital letters. So we're going to bring, where is it? Order now. Okay, it should be here. No. I did something here. I had to remove this here. Can you see it? I knew it. Let me just do undo. I had to remove that stuff before I write my order now. Let me just arrange this. The order now will still be there. So I need something else, not this text. Let me do something else now. Text. What I did was I just went and edited that soya beef, so that spicy beef soya. So now I want to do order now in caps. Bring it here. I'm going to bring it down here. I'll go to size. I'll reduce the size to about 23. I think that's what I did there. The one I designed, 23. Good. 23. And I'm going to go to fonts. I choose the same fonts that I use. So let me go to the recently used fonts. The one I used there was this one. So we have it here. We have to place it somewhere around down below here. Order now. All right, so this is something I will do here, which is going to be so cool. I'm going to go to shapes. I'm going to add this shape. I'm going to pull the shape like this. I do this, I reduce this. So I simply carry it and bring it here to make sure that it fits to the text. It hasn't fit yet. I fix it the way I want. Pull it down here. This is what I might want. I reduce this as well. Good. I'll go down and I'll reduce the opacity to about nothing. And then I'll go to stroke. I'm looking for stroke width. You see it? I'm going to put it to 10 or more, and then I'm going to put the stroke color to this. Can you see that? Fine. So you can see as well, increase the stroke width to what you want, but this is what I want. I want it at, all right, let me put it at 13. So I am going to say okay, then I work on this. I'm going to move this into the text order now. Yes, I arrange it the way I want. You see, it is cool, right? Reduce the pixels. Okay, let me zoom out. Let me zoom and work with it actually. I'll zoom it and I work with it very well. So let me close the zoom. Arrange it the way I want. Always try these things I'm doing. They are very important. They're going to make your design great. You can edit. Let me bring it a little bit this way so that we don't allow too much space. Okay. I'm not going to be doing so much work because I don't want us to waste time. All right, good. So we have order now here. I'm going to come down with this line here. Settings. I'm going to come down with this line here. And there's something I want to highlight there. Okay. The next thing I'm going to add now will be my. You see, I'm still working with this grid because I'm paying so much attention on my alignment. So the next thing I'm going to come now with will be an image from gallery, and it is going to be the contact phone. Yes, I'm going to come up with this. Let me reduce this so that it doesn't take unnecessary space. I hope you shouldn't. Okay, fine. You still did. Natural. That's what I want to work with. What's the problem? Okay, let me remove this. Sorry. Good. So I am going to rotate. Where's rotation? I'm going to rotate this, no, this way. Rotate it to 44, negative 44, and then I'll come back to color. I change the color to our main color. Then I'm going to size, relative size, reduce the size, bring it down. I'll reduce the size again. I need the size to be reduced to about 6. Good. That was the size I used. Good thing I'm not forgetting. Okay. So I'll move this down here. Move this down here. And I want to align it with order now. Good. The alignment is perfect. Let me align it again with the other elements that are up there. Alignment, let me work with alignment. Make sure the alignment goes with Drey's restaurant. Reduce pixels. Alignment is great. Good. Now we add a text. The text is going. Yes, we add a text, and the text is going to be my contact number. So we just have this plus 237 space 67 0 space 75 space 71 space 88. That is it. I'm going to reduce this as well. I'll make sure that it has the same font as this. So I'm going to reduce to a font size of the size of 6 as well. 6. Pull it down. 6. Whew. No, it wasn't 6. 23. That was too small. Good. To 23. I'm going to place the positioning reduce the pixels to about 3, move it perfectly, and place it here. I'm going to go to fonts again, and I use the same font I used. I'm making sure that I don't have too many fonts in my design, so that the design should be mature. You see, I'm using the same font over and over. It is for a reason. It is for a reason. So always try to put that in mind. So that font is there. The next thing I'm going to add, you see the design is coming out clear, right? So the next thing I'm going to add now will be another icon from gallery, and that icon is going to be, what's that? Let me see. What's this? No, this is for a different design. It's going to add anyway. Let me delete it. Good position. The location rather. So the location icon. Where's our location? Come here, we go to color, change the color to our main color. We go to size, relative size should be somewhere around here. Relative size, we reduce it to 6 as well, and then we bring it to relative position here so that we can easily get, oops, where is it? So I can easily get it to calm down, increase the pixels. We do it faster. Canvas way. Alignment, very important. Good. I reduce this, work on alignment, fine. That position ties with that. So I'm adding a text now. The text I'm going to add in will be my position. So my text will be, position is Ga Routier Olembe, and then I'm going to reduce the text size to 23 as well. So you find the consistency in my design, right? To 23. Now for some reason, oh, shut up. 23. For some reason, I'm not going to change the font size to what we have here. I'm just going to keep it like that. A little bit of distinction, because I'm laying more emphasis in the phone number. I could lay more emphasis in the position as well if I don't do home delivery. What am I saying? Do I actually have a restaurant of that matter? Yeah, so I'm just saying that most of what I do at this restaurant is home delivery, although I have a place on that, but seriously I don't see this and then you say you want to come and eat. I cannot cook. I can fry some things, but then they're not coming to eat. Nobody's coming to eat. All right, so we are here. Let me see, is there anything I'm leaving out? Oops. Okay, damn, storage, come on, man. So let me stop the video here. Let me stop it here, and then